right. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Had to make a few rounds to the shops today, and took longer than anticipated. But get our Halloween candy ready for all those trick-or-treaters. Dragnos, it's good to see you. Howdy, Davey. Hey, Rhino. Hey, Alex. And Rhino, we're gonna try anyway. We're gonna see how bad it is. Hey, Disco. Hey, Forsaken. Brandier, Deplorable. Hey, Raymond. Oh, you're good. You're good. Believe me, Raymond, you are fine. Like I said, don't ever feel like you guys have to tune into me. Like, you have your own lives and stuff to do. I just appreciate seeing you guys when I can. And right, guy, like, it feels like I've made a bit of progress. Especially for not trying and sometimes actively sabotaging myself, like showing up late to my own streams. Oh, thank you, JFam. Yeah, Knockadox, go for it. As long as you're not, you know, driving or, I don't know, operating heavy machinery. I don't know, does the computer count as heavy machinery? It gets heavy, but it doesn't go anywhere. Is it more of an electronic, I guess? Hey, Temple. Howdy, David. Hey, Firebrand. Well, Disco, I'm gonna see what happens. Although, with this stuck ASAP terminal, I'm not feeling a lot of I'm not feeling a lot of hope. You know, Speedy, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go attempt
to the ASOP vehicle
to
retrieval
do a
system.
trade route. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Because trade is, you know, kind of sucky right now. What are we gonna take? Where am I? Actually, yeah, where am I? I don't know where I am.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
What is that odd sound I'm hearing?
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Sounds like air escaping from a tire. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hey, Brian. Long time no see, man. Good to see you, buddy. How go the rails? Oh, Dominus, we do. We do. Oh, thank you, David. You know, I've partially entertained just making videos of softly talking about Star Citizen stuff, but I'm lazy. Firebrand, I can't blame you, man. I'm excited for the Star Lancer. One, the cargo on it is incredibly optimized. Like, it'll hold 6 32 SCU boxes and minimal waste space. Like, it is definitely designed for cargo. Secondly, it looks a lot like the Kodiak from Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun, which I was always annoyed with because it was such a cool design, and yet you hardly ever get to see it anywhere. Like, you can't use it as a unit. It appears in, like, 2 cutscenes, and then in Firestorm they blow it up, and it's like, oh come on, it's such a cool design. Hey, Merc. Ooh, over in Seattle. I think, where did Lonix just take off from? He's on a train trip. I think he may have started in Seattle. Hey! Hey, Berlin! Thank you, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Landing gear up.
So, Jackal, if you watch the trailer for it, a bunch of turbo nerds, including myself, did the math on how many boxes it's able to hold in the front bay and the rear bay. And front bay looks like it can hold a total of 4. Rear bay a total of 2. And then the rest is like leftover space where you can put your 2 SCU boxes and things like that. Oh, fire. I will fly this thing forever. Or at the very least until the ironclad, eclipses it, or I just let my bitterness overtake me. Hey, kid. You know what? We're around Hurston. We'll go pick up some Laranite. Why not? Yeah, Zachary. The poor caterpillar is in such a poor state. Hey, Sarone. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Also, Wade, good to see you. And yes, Raymond, meds have been taken. Sorry, I realize I never answered that one, but yeah, meds have been taken. We live another day. Both on the dark side. I realize I'm not properly equipped to deal with anything. Should anyone show up? But we're just gonna risk it. Honestly, Leighton, and this is gonna be a bad take. I don't care about it, because I doubt I'll be doing it. Like, I'm glad we're getting it, but I tend to live a rather homeless lifestyle in most games. The base is a place that I have to, 1, come back to, and 2, protect. Ooh, Ken.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, man. Thank you. And I mean, with the IAE coming up, I would just wait. Save yourself a buyback token. That way, if you want to use it on anything else, you can. Brian, I haven't had any issues. Anything particular going on? You haven't swapped your quantum drive recently, have you? I mean, Gaz, that's a fair take. Think about the Freelance series is, it's a nice solo possible ship. Away from the elevator, am I? Too bad. Not too bad. One day they'll put the elevators, I don't know, in the middle where it makes sense.
Engines offline.
Ah, gotcha, Brian. I've had that issue, but very sporadically. Very sporadically. You know, Guy, I haven't actually done any cave missions lately. Like, I went into a cave on PTU to see the new acid caves, and those were cool. Those were nice, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do in them. Oh, thank you, Kaz. You know, Nim, I have been waiting on those darn doors ever since the caterpillar first appeared. You know, I'm here. I might as well look. The Halloween helmets. Have yet to find one this year. I think I only found 2 last year. Okay, that's it. Man, JFam, that's one of the reasons that I have not graduated to Styx. Forget, how do we do this? We have to go back and forth to get... Yep, there we go. We want 20 units. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. I mean, Dragnos, why would I craft it when I could just buy it? You know, that's supporting the economy of crafters, right? Like, if everybody's crafting their own stuff, then nobody's buying. That's why you need rubes like me, who don't craft things. I mean, I was just going to use the Kraken as a base anyway. I guess that's too much layer night. Really? Really? Yeah, Gaz, hauling is not good right now, but by golly, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Hey, Pricey. Thank you, Pricey. Thanks for sticking around for so long. Oh yeah, Brian, the Taurus is such a good design for the tractor beam. Oh, right. I forgot there's that invisible space in the first module. Okay, well that's gonna be awkward. Keep forgetting about that. Hope they fix that in the next patch. Adrian, not really. But the thing is, I haven't done a lot of trading either because the profit is garbage in comparison. Because, like, they didn't up the prices on anything. So, like, this is going to take, like, an hour and we're barely going to make anything. Yeah, Agent, I had one person attempt to hit me. And Seneth dealt with that real quickly. Because they did the thing where they just ran into my ship in Armistice and then hid in a turret. Which is BS. Like, I have such issues with the way things are designed right now. Aw, Ken! Thank you, Ken. Welcome on in, buddy. Thank you, man. Raymond, did we actually get confirmation on the medical terrapin? Like, I've heard a lot of talk about it. I just haven't seen the thing. I don't feel like that snapped. Hey, Spark! Good to see you, man. Yeah, Kaz, there's been a lot of bugs with hauling contracts. Fortunately, in point 2, you're supposed to no longer get dinked on them if you cannot complete them. Granted, the keyword there is supposed to. In fact, I should check mine.
By the beards of antiquity!
Hey, Apple! Thank you, Apple.
Toast to a new friendship!
Thank you, man.
By the beards of
Thank you.
antiquity!
Welcome back from Citizen Con, by the way. How
To a new friendship!
how was it? Hey, B-Lover.
By the beards of antiquity!
Wow, I think it's actually starting to mess up some of the animations. I need to go back and clean some of those up. I mean, there's a lot of things that I need to do. Hunter, I am told the servers have been absolute trash. Now, I've only been in server for maybe, what, 20 minutes? So, right now it's probably too close to call. Yeah, Chris, I do. I do. I shouldn't be soloing this. Oh no. Why is that a thing? Why is that a... Oh, Gaz! Gaz! Holy crap, man! Thank you. Thank you so much, Gaz. I am going to embezzle that so hard into either quesadillas or train stuff. Seriously, man, thank you so much. That is so absolutely generous. Like, sorry, I'm having trouble articulating my words. Now, that is true. I do need my ices. I do need my ices. Thank you, Gaz. Oh, Apple, you're good. You're good. Yeah, sure thing, guy. You know, Brian, we actually got to stream 4.0 the other day. Oh, so briefly. And we spent the majority of it trapped in elevators. But we did eat some noodles. Do I hear engines? Ah, well, whatever. Although we're not going to be able to load up all of the Laranite that I bought due to the issues with the front module, or module 1. Yeah, they're in this patch. I just haven't eaten them yet in said patch. Like, next time I stop off at a space station, I'll have me some noodles. Hey, Lonix! How goes the choo-choo train? Ooh, dining car. Take pictures if you can. Lonix, where did you start off at? By the way, like what station? Helios. Tell me about this free $50 ship, man. Yeah, Raymond, I saw the silhouette of like a baby Corsair. And honestly, I'm kind of annoyed because I don't like the Corsair's wing design, and I hate that they're continuing with that instead of having it just pulled over again. Brian, I'm sorry for the false advertising. I mean, I say that. It does seem to be working for now. Ah, Toronto Union Station. Okay. You know, kid? I'm gonna say pizza is, gonna be next CitizenCon. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be something they show off as like a minor thing, and it probably gets a standing ovation. Yeah. Sidith, you think they're just gonna rework the Herald? Also, kid, now you got me wanting pizza. Yes, Apple. Yes. I'll get him next year, assuming that it's, you know, in Austin. Now, yeet, that doesn't take. Tell me how pizza is a sandwich. Yeah, Brian, there's been a lot of issues with the servers. And, I've been lucky so far. Alright, we're gonna take off with that and just leave the 5 other boxes for now. Welcome back, Justin. Also, Serpent, all good to see you. I mean, would wings make it faster? I thought wings increase drag, which usually makes things slower, right? Like, I'm no pilotologist. Oh, no, I hate working with the front of the Caterpillar. It's so awkward. And I can't get all 5 in there, so... Also, they haven't figured out who the Zodiac Killer was. I thought I remembered reading something about that, but... Okay, you know what? I've got... How do I cancel this? How do I... Right, we just turn it off. Yeah. Don't need no coolers. You know, guess, like, I know the C2 is superior for hauling in a multitude of ways. But, I don't wanna.
Landing gear up.
Like, I'll fly it for certain things, but on a regular Sunday drive, I ain't. Yeah, Nem, right now, like, I mean, your IR goes up, but, it's not like it seems to affect anything. And honestly, I don't even think it really affects your IR right now, because Syneth and I tested it a little bit, and, my detection range was the same no matter what. And granted, I was also in a Caterpillar, so my detection range is far out, but...
Quantum drive is now
You know, Yeet, I haven't had one yet. You know, Thomas, I might grab my Atlas while I'm over here in ArcCorp. I might. Yeah, that's it too. Caterpillar has class. Caterpillar has a lot of class. Oh, really, Raven? Ooh, Justin, I am sorry. I haven't really been trading, so I haven't had the opportunity to lose money in a while. Yeah, Brian, I feel myself planning to use the Star Lancer a lot.
quantum drive is now off.
Mostly because it just looks nice. It looks like it handles well. Honestly, Cap, it'll probably perform the same in Pyro as it does here. I doubt they're going to give it any love between now and Pyro.
Quantum drive is now on.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, Brian, I've noticed that. It's like the range of 300 to 500 SCU is just like this weird wasteland. Yeah, turbo cabs. Like I'm in Australian servers right now. Yeah, Lonix, enjoy the trip, man. Kick back, relax. Enjoy. Was well, right now I'm using the Pontus, but they've homogenized a lot of the speeds.
Landing gear down.
Where is my... my TVI. That needs to get fixed. I'd like to be able to see my vector indicator.
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
Oh, we're gonna bump. Oh, Tom! Thank you, Tom. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sorry, I really need to reposition for the freight elevator. God, it has been that long already, hasn't it? You know what? I think we will grab the Atlas for unloading. Which means that I have to put this down, call the Atlas, call it back up, go inside, open the doors. Hey, Nate, it has been a while. You doing all right? Thank you, Tom. Hey, Redrick. Oh yeah, Tom, super professional landing. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hunter, I fly mouse and keyboard.
Vehicle retrieval system.
I thought about going sticks, but nah. That would be super fun, but I feel like it would be a headache for me to set up. And, like, I'd have to make some real estate space on my desk. And I'm also cripplingly left-handed. And I know a lot of sticks don't really cater to left-handed folks, so... Oh, Nate, I am a fan of the Starlancer. Where's my, Did they take away my Atlas finally? Ooh, they did. Oh, they did.
Please visit us again.
That means I gotta go buy one. Yeah, I guess. Which pirates? And yeah, Apple, I know, but I still have the whole desk real estate issue and everything else. You know, I'm gonna look it up right quick. Can I buy the Atlas here, or do I have to go to Lorville? So I gotta go to Lorville. I don't feel like a silly goose. Oh, Waz, I'm in Area 18. But sometimes you can buy them in both. Cool. Cool. Urkel doesn't list the Atlas. Okay, so we can in Area 18. Alright, so it's just a quick trip back and forth. I guess we'll go buy one. What the sh... What? It was my private property. Okay. Okay. Ark, I picked one up to mess around with it, but I doubt I'm keeping it. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, it's gone through a few changes. Some good, some bad. Some very good, some very bad. Yeah, Raven, I've been getting that too. Usually I think it's like a RAM issue. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, no. Ah. Well, that's a 30K. That's our first 30K. So yeah, maybe servers aren't doing too well. Because we are what, 38 minutes in, and boom. Well, let's try again, shall we? You know, Borgelson, I do. Because, we ain't got no public transport around where I am. I say that, there is a bus system. But I lived in Texarkana for a while, and while they had a bus system, it was the most terrible thing I'd ever seen. Because, it only ran until 5 p.m. Which meant that, you know, if you had a 9 to 5 job, you could get to your job, but you couldn't, you know, get home. And the bus routes only ran once an hour, and there was no way to tell when a bus had already been through. Like, if a bus showed up, or it was late or whatever. Because a lot of the times the buses would be late. And it's like, oh, I was supposed to be here at 9, but I didn't get here till 9:20. You know, Cheesy, that's a good question. 30K protection seems to have disappeared with very little talk about that. Hey, more texts. But the worst thing about the buses of Texarkana was how slow they were. For example, I took it for a little while to get to work while my car was in the shop. And I had to catch a connecting bus. Now, all the buses would meet at one location. They all had one loop, so they met at one location. And these loops took so long that it took 3 hours for me to take the bus in a town that takes 10 minutes to cross in a car. 3 hours, and I could walk to work in 50 minutes. So yeah, our transit system was garbo. All right, there we go. We got us an Atlas now. Hey, nobody. There's 30 sodas. You have mustard. Howdy, howdy, Luke. See, Morgelson, that sounds really nice. And like, I live in Little Rock now. Little Rock, Arkansas, and I know the bus system here is much better. So I've got a friend that used it to get back and forth to work before we got her a car. Not like as a present, just, you know, car shopping. Yeah, no, Texarkana, I mean, really, everything about Texarkana sucked. Like, Texarkana was just a weird meeting point of terribleness. Speedy, supposedly, they're going to try again for Friday. Whether it'll be an open test or not is anybody's guess. Luke's, we've had 130K in 38 minutes so far. But lots of people have reported constant 30Ks. So we're gonna see what happens. And John, I'm actually a huge fan of the Starlancer. Like, people have done the math on it. Looks like it'll take 6 32 SCU boxes. And I'm a big fan of the way that the lift works for the front bay. Howdy, Enric. Well, I might have to pop that into to some translation software right quick. Have to excuse my lack of language. Ooh, Disco, what happened? Ah, ship loadout's not saving. Gotcha. Yeah, with the servers as bad as they are right now, that might be expected. Jackal, if it can, it's gonna have to fit in the rear. And even then, I'm gonna say probably not. Hey, Coyote. Sorry, Arcurious. I read that as like a Fury Texas, like a Texas edition. And now I just see a Fury wearing like a cowboy hat.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, and I will try my best to fit it in the rear. I feel like whenever a new ship comes out, that is the first thing people do, is try to see how much it will fit in the rear. Hey, Thunder Buddy. Man, probably not. I mean, as far as the economy goes, you know, the tick rate is about, 10 to 12 minutes, just depending on how things are going. I haven't heard anything about adjusting it. And I doubt they will, even when meshing comes online. Oh, Disco, that is awful. I am so sorry. I mean, John, right now, I just want it to have all of its cargo. Like, Module 1 is full of some invisible thing. I just want it to be able to do so much more. And it feels like it just keeps losing abilities. Arcurious, just the fighter.
Welcome
Just
to
the fighter.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle. has
Ooh,
been
Brian,
delivered to
really?
following
What's the job? Also, Silas, good to see you. Yeah, Justin, have a good one, man. Oh, Disco, I am so sorry. See, that's one of the other reasons that I don't want to do trade in this patch. Like we had 30k protection, which was nice. Then we lost it. Like we went backwards. We devolved. McDonald's. Oh, I'm sure they'll have so much fun. Have people saying that they want a burger with no pickles and the other one with no ketchup, and then they'll scream that one burger had pickles, the other one had ketchup, not realizing that, you know, they could just swap the burgers to the person who wanted no pickles. Oh yeah, Ariel, 30k protection went out the window a long time ago. So right now, you lose your, you have a 30k while you're hauling, you lose it all. Chaos, they're working okay. The stability is your big issue, but when they do work, they work fine. Yeah, Katana? Big Star State. I'm going to assume that's good old Texas.
No systems are online.
Ariel, not that I know of. In fact, they're usually kind of mum whenever people bring it up on Spectrum. All right. J. Roy, there was no price changes, so we're all waiting for 4.0. And if we get 4.0 and the prices aren't changed, I'm gonna bust a gasket. I mean, Silas, does it even protect ships right now? And Ariel, not that I've seen. Anorik, you can actually just straight buy it. Both at Loreville and Area 18. I'm sorry, can I not walk while? Oh, so we left click for this one, okay. That's gonna be... So, Creed 4.0 will have the other system, Pyro. That's the biggest thing. I guess I'm hearing someone else's finger. Montana, not really. Yeah, Dragnos, they changed up how it works a little bit. I'm sorry, what? What is going on? Why can't I? You know, look at this. I can't even pull most of my cargo out. Anorik, I believe 4.0, they're trying for the end of this year, but there's also a good chance we don't see it until early next year. Yeah, Silas, it's trying to pick up the whole ship instead of letting me target my cargo in the other modules. What is going on with this? Like, I know they changed the way that it works a little. Yeah, see, it'll pick up like that. So we can still place. They did slow it down a little, but... Sorry, did they make the Atlas worse after making it available in-game immediately? Is that what I'm getting here? Bad servers. Oh, Katana, there's a huge issue with PU right now. I'm honestly surprised that I've been in it this long. You know, T-Jack, I would say it's probably a direct competitor. Like, it's a little bit of an upgrade from the Taurus, but it's also a lot larger, too, and chunkier. So you have to really ask yourself if it's worth it, because the thing is going to handle like a bucket, for one. Like, it's got cargo, but it is not going to be agile. Jocelyn, for scanning mode, use, I believe it's still middle mouse button, isn't it? To cycle through all your different modes. Hold on, now you've got me wondering. You know what? I might just go use my tractor beam. This is a little painful. Like, I do one small rotation of my mouse wheel and fling stuff like 20 feet. Yeah, sure thing, guy. You in my server? You gonna invite you to a party? David, I've got a Logitech mouse, G903. Probably a bit overkill for what I do, but it's a nice mouse. I've had it for years, too. Aaron, you can buy it at Area 18 or Lorville. At the ship shops at either one. Sly always said it's impressive that that actually works. Yeah, Pablo. You know, Pablo, my record is actually 1,400. That was the day that the Star Runner debuted. Biggest day I ever had was the Star Runner. Tell you what, keeping up with chat on that day was intense. Very intense. Howdy, Phaedrus. Good to see you. And Wilder, of course, I am excited for the good old Ironclad. Yeah, David. I considered one of those, but I got a bad habit of hitting all the buttons on the sides, like with my thumb, because I do a lot of grippy grip with the thumb. So I decided to go with one that only had the 2 buttons instead of, series. Oh, thank you, Silas. And yeah, Yoder, as soon as I get this cargo unloaded, I'm gonna go back up and grab a drink because my hydration is a little low. Oh yeah, Coyote, yeah, when I couldn't give money away. I just kept getting, what was it, like 100 million? Oh, really? I'm curious. How does that work out for stuff? You know, Vlabander, I get that. I feel like I have built 4 separate PCs in anticipation for Star Citizen. And guess what? It's still not out yet. You know, Phaedrus, I tried staying up for it. Or, you know, like waking up and tuning in and watching stuff. And I remember for the first part where they were talking about trees and propagation of flora and fauna based on humidity and temperature ranges and stuff, so it makes sense. And I was like, this is cool, but I feel like this belongs more in Eco instead of Star Citizen. Like, and then I realized it was just like 4 in the morning and I was being bitter because, you know, I was awake. Oh, Wilder, I've decided. I do like the Max. And I have planned my finagling to secure it. You know, Yumiko, I have. And I've not been successful at all. There are some fine folk who have actually got the whole seat to work. I'm not one of those people. Hey, Naz, good to see you, man. Good to see you. How goes the day? Oh, thank you, Scott. Honestly, Skell, I'm not a big fan of the Corsair. Like, it's a nice, scuzzy version of the Constellation, thematically. But as much of a Drake fan as I am, the Corsair has just never really felt good to me. I don't plan on keeping mine, especially after the changes. Which, like, I get what CIG was going for, but they really put a bad taste in my mouth with the changes. I feel like they could have gone about that a separate way. Yeah, Adrian. So right now, they've set it up to where the bottom guns are actually a chin turret controlled by the co-pilot. And, like, it's got an okay range, but not a super huge range. So they've taken away a lot of firepower from the pilot. It also means that there's no way to man all the guns all the time. Yeah, Yeet, I'm also not a big fan of the doofy big wings that just get in the way. You know, I didn't think about that. I'm gonna get all this cargo unloaded. I might not even be able to sell it. I mean, like, it's pretty much like a Constellation, just less health, less missiles, less, you know, it doesn't have a snub. Basically a worse Constellation in every way. And yeah, guy, give me 1 sec. Let me drop this box. Yeah, Gideon, you got to meet Apple Crow, huh? Good guy, right? Yeah, Yumiko, it's the 2 size 5s on the bottom. You've got 4 size 5s. 2 of those being for the co-pilot now. And the size 4 is on the wings. So technically it actually has less pilot firepower than a Constellation. Wow, what were they thinking? Especially now that it costs more than most Constellations. Hey, Blam. I mean, Scott, you know, like the wings are a direction. I'm just not a big fan of. Like, okay, if they could fold up more, like if they had a second fold point, so when you're landing, they're not sticking 50 feet in the air, I could live with them. Like if they folded over the ship like a burrito. Oh yeah, Jocelyn, the elevators have been having some issues. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm playing today, because these servers have been so bad. Actually, Jocelyn, can you not equip them in Ship Manager? Instead of doing it physically, or are you just trying to carry some with you? Because you should just still be able to equip them in Ship Manager. Hey, Ursa. I don't remember how much the Vulture is. Actually, I've got Urkel open. I can just go. 2.6. Alba Fox. Let me go help out old Alba Fox. I like we're using the money. New car. Yeah, Jocelyn. No, you can equip it manually. My game just crashed. Yeah, Gideon, tell us about this new. Oh, the Kona. Hey, Gideon, when you get your Kona, let me know. Let me know how you like it. Got someone who might be in the market for a new vehicle soon, and I've kind of had my eye on the Kona, but I haven't had any experience with the newer Hyundais. Wow, servers really are having a time. Oh, sorry, Raymond. Where did I miss it? Where did I miss it? The Noxum's on his way. Honestly, I gotta go sell this stuff or see if I can sell it. Yeah, Brian, still gotta go to the TDD to sell. Man, regret. I miss the Yaris. Dude, like, they don't sell small cars in the US anymore. Like, getting a small car is next to impossible. Like, your only real option used to be, like, the G4, the Mirage. And they canceled that. Like, if you don't care about money, like, you can go with a Mini Cooper. But, like, if you just want a small car. But just, like, a nice compact. Like, they've gone the way of the Dodo. It's all crossovers now. I'm not a fan of crossovers.
Welcome.
Yeah, Vlamander.
Info retrieval system.
Gideon, they do sell the Fiat, but I feel like the Fiat has a lot of issues keeping up with our roadways. You know, we drive very far and very fast. And I don't feel like the Fiat sits well at 90 miles an hour on the interstate. Huh. Okay, well, at least that's repeatable. Like, I've got a Honda Fit. I'm so upset they discontinued them in the US. I love my Fit. Yeah, but Gideon, how far do you drive in Germany? Oh, right, I'm not wearing armor, so I can't, Yeah, ganja. You know, Commander, I wouldn't be able to get it. But I've been keeping my eye out for any old MR2s for sale. For a long time, I had a 1988 supercharged MR2. But the head gasket blew, and at the time, I did not have the money to get it fixed, so I just had to sell the car. And I guess maybe. What? Citrus beef? Ugh, fine, I'll get cheddar ham. Oh, goody, that's fair.
Thank you for visiting our port, Stanton's capital.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go.
We wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
And Daniel. I'm glad they brought back the Fiestas. Like, I know they had a lot of transmission issues with the automatics. But it was so nice to see Ford bringing back a small car. That's how you spell recession, right? I've been through plenty of them. I should know how to spell it by now. Oh yes, all right. It is bad. It is bad. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna expose my my lack of knowledge here. What do people speak in Belgium? Like, is it French, German? Like, is there a Belgian language? I've never really, like, you know, they haven't really been in a lot of the Civilization games, so I haven't read the little Civipedia entry for them. Oh, okay, Flemish. I've never heard of Flemish. Okay, so it's a Dutch dialect. Daniel, I don't know. I had a friend with a Fiesta, and he had his transmission worked on like 4 times. And he bought that thing new off the lot. Of course, he could have just had a bad car. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, so you guys remember when I was telling old space trucker Cletus that you can't sell cargo at your primary residence? You know what I've been doing this whole time? Unloading cargo to my primary residence. So, I gotta take all that cargo. Yeah, Sammy, I just wasn't thinking. I was not thinking. I did. I forgot it. I did a Cargo Empires, ladies and gentlemen, Cargo Empires. Adrian, it's in the warehouse. I believe I sent it all down. If I didn't send it all down, I'm gonna feel like a real wiener. Yeah, traffic. I'm gonna go double check. Oh yeah, see, Dan, you got that 6-speed manual. Oh, 6-speed manual, so nice. That's what I got in my Fit. Yeah, Scott, I sure am. Oh, you got me a bug. I forget what these little guys' names are. Oh, these things are adorable. I like the little legs. Push against the no. Okay, okay. I want to store it. I want to pick it up. I want to inspect. Man, Rick Rat, I wanted a Del Sol. Oh, he's adorable. Thank you, Noxum. Thank you for kidnapping a child for me. I mean, Scott, it could probably be used as one, but look at it, he's adorable. He holds up. He's got little eyes. Like, you could bowl with this, like Fred Flintstone. Gideon, probably the new Kona. Like, it wouldn't be for me. I plan to drive my Fit till it dies, which, you know, hopefully will be a long time. Oh, come on, Montana. Manuals are fun. Keeps me awake in traffic. Artex, you can find them in caves. Oh, that's not a good sign. And Renegade, I do miss those old, like, 90s Mitsubishis. Hey, 32. You know, Richard, bug armor crafting takes me back to playing Monster Hunter on PSP. Just crafting armor in that, like the armor would always look like the critter that you would, you know, murder. Well, Montana, just go cave diving, and you can occasionally find them. Look at it; it's adorable. He's got his little feelers. I feel like it's hesitant yet curious. What? 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 Did... What? Where'd it go?
Now arriving.
Howdy, Harry. You'll have to excuse me, I just lost my child. Scott, I didn't even put it down, like I was still holding it. I guess I'll have to hit the button.
That's Star Citizen, baby.
That was my child. Yeah, 32, there's been a lot of issues. Like, I'm honestly surprised that I'm in. And, I don't want to chalk it up to streamer privilege or anything like that, but, you know, it seems to be working better for me than it honestly should be. Yeah, Via, I should go back to the hauling missions, but I wanted to do a trade run. Ah, I am an idiot. I did forget to send it down. Okay, well, let's fix that, shall we? But we're still gonna try. We're gonna try to sell it here. Swore I hit the button, but maybe I'm just wrong. Yeah, Commander? I like old Bob. I remember the early days of just watching him delete people while shouting, "I am the emergent gameplay." Like, do they step on some toes? Yeah, sure. But, like, honestly, tuning in, watching how, you know, those folks play, it's a good way to learn. Because, you know, not everybody is going to come at you in, like, a fair fight and announce themselves. And Bob is probably one of the best stowaways I have ever seen when it comes to sneaking into a spaceship. Oh, Silas, is that how we're gonna have to do it? Well, I probably just goofed myself then. Honestly, 32, I'm a big fan of the Starlancer. Definitely the max over the TAC because I don't do a lot of... Oh no. Well, hold on, maybe it'll work. But yeah, no, it seems like one, it's designed for cargo and optimized for cargo. Yeah, Henners, last time that happened, we had a 30K. Man, regret. I do too. I do too. Like, I'll probably lose interest once it actually comes out, but right now that it's this nebulous concept of an idea, like, it looks good. Nate, I hope it does. I really hope it does. Ooh, Wolf. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Well, James, I think it's doing all right, although I have not been able to see my endocrinologist yet because they have rescheduled me twice, which is incredibly annoying because it's the dates that they themselves have set. And then as I get closer to the day, they call and they push it out a month, and I've been waiting to see this person since July. I've actually got an appointment coming up with my kidney doctor, nephrologist. But I think it's going on. Like I have felt pretty stable. Oh, Bo. Oh, it's all right, James. Like I've got the monitors and stuff, so I can keep track of things. Seems to be working out all right. Oh, I mean, plastic. I'm only talking about the Max. Like the TAC. The TAC is cool. Like I don't have an opinion on them, like, you know, nerfing a ship to sell another right now. But I will evangelize the usefulness of the Max. You know, Richard, that is probably a legitimate thing. I'm not going to go investigate to find out, but that is probably a legitimate thing. Although, sadly, I might have to wrap it up here and then go sell this cargo elsewhere tomorrow. So I just got a text, and I am needed to assemble a 12-foot Home Depot skeleton. Luke's, was it supposed to be an Explorer? Well, James, I bought them over time. I actually spent most of my money on ships back in like 2015, 2016. I've spent very little since then. Because back then, I had this one job I was doing. I was a delivery driver for a pharmacy. And we had so many hospice accounts. And, you know, we would deliver stuff like IVs and things like that. We had a compounding center. And I drove all over Arkansas and Texas. And I did about a 60-hour work week. I had 2 to 3 days off a month. Some of my days would be 14-hour days, but anyway, I was making relatively a lot of money, but didn't have a lot of time. So I'd come home and, you know, tired and worn out, and Star Citizen was at retail therapy. I told myself one day I'll have the time to play. One day. And thankfully for me, Star Citizen didn't come out in 2015. Or 16. Or 17. Or all the way to 24 for that matter. Got some wild stories from those days. Yeah, Richard. I'm sorry it had to be short. Go longer tomorrow. I shouldn't have anything on my plate, so I can get started earlier. You know, Coyote, back in the day, there was this guy that I knew who was obsessed with the Avenger. And, I convinced him to start a group called the Avenger Initiative, where their entire thing was going to be saving up UEC to give newbies Avenger Titans to get their start in the game, instead of having to deal with, like, the Aurora or the Mustang. But, I think he petered out on the idea.
Torpedo burrito.
It sure does, kid. It sure does. Because the skeleton is going outside in the front yard. The big old 12-foot skeleton, and the head moves around, and there's light up eyes and whatnot. Like they're little LCD screen eyes, actually. But it's you remember how everybody was after the Home Depot 12-foot skeleton a couple years back? It's one of those. So yeah, I have to go touch grass because it's going in the yard. Gotta go assemble that, so. Sadly, I will have to wrap it up here. DPT, it is good to see you. Oh yeah, plastic. I mean, I'm doing much better these days because I don't have that job anymore. Which, strangely enough, that job probably gave me the most time off. Because I worked at GameStop for 4 years in my life, and never got vacation. You know, Nate, I probably will. I probably will use the Polaris for, like, a box delivery, just for fun. An outlaw, most likely. Yeah, Raymond, October 31st. Yeah, Richard, hey, have fun with 40K. Hope you're fielding a fun army. I'm an orc fan myself. Never got to play, but when I do, it's gonna be orcs. But alright. You guys have a good night. I am going to go put together a 12-foot skeleton. After, let's see if I can get this roly-poly-oly. You guys remember that show? Roly-poly, no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Well, you see, Via, if I can, my plan is to shove a speaker in its chest. And then if I can, get like a wireless microphone and go hide up on the roof and like heckle kids as they come by. And, make, you know, jokes and stuff. Is there a gear storage? Yeah, it's this way. It is Montana. I'm gonna see if I can secure it in my storage first. I don't want it to go away. Ooh, Tau, good luck. I believe in you. I believe in the Tau. Like, the orcs are fun, but I mean, like, how is he going DACA-wise? What? Can I not? Fine. You know what? I'll put on a backpack right quick. Keep this going long enough to actually store my precious son.
Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate corpse offering
Armor would be big enough.
and logistical care for our rental partners.
A big backpack.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Yeah, he's not gonna fit. That's core armor. Oh, actually, does he go now? No, he does not. Okay. Right, Boogie? There we go. All right.
Thank you for visiting our home. Stanton's Capital
He'll be my
Whatever your transaction,
my backpack buddy. All right.
beneficial and prosperous stay.
Guy, thank you so much for my backpack buddy. We will move the cargo tomorrow. And, guys, remind me that I've got a Nomad from CIG to give away. You guys remind me about that tomorrow. We'll do the giveaway for it tomorrow.
Be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
I mean, TPT, it can feed on my sodas and whatnot. But you guys have a good night. I'll let you know how the 12-foot skeleton goes. And, have to go cook up a bunch of Halloween-themed jokes that I can say to kids.
Thank you for
Oh, really, Richard?
Stanton's Capital.
Oh, that's kind of why I liked them, because they were a little bit sucky.
We wish
Like, they were fun, but not, you know. Now we'll see how it goes. Let me know how the match goes. If I don't see you tomorrow, then, you know, the next day or what have you. But you guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water for me. And, as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.